All right, so now I want to talk about the Facebook Pixel just in case you don't know what it is or what it does. So the Facebook Pixel is a snippet of code that goes into your website, and it basically tracks everything that goes on, and you can use that later on to your advantage to do better adverts and read the data and see what's going on your site. Now with Facebook adverts, you usually get charged per impression, so per 1,000 people. You don't actually get charged for these specific actions, but what Facebook will do is tell you how much it costed based off the impressions that you get and the money that you spent on impressions. So what happens is the Facebook Pixel is a code that goes onto your site, and it can track things like search, view content, add to cart, add to wish list, initial checkout, add payment information, purchase, lead, complete registration, and you can do a custom event. So for example, let's say we're tracking for purchases. If you have a new Pixel, it's going to be a little bit harder, it'll take a while, and then you'll get a purchase, and you'll get some more purchases and some more purchases. And the more purchases you get, the more data Facebook has to now put your advert in front of more people that are most likely to buy your product. So when you have a fresh Pixel, it's always going to take a while, but once it's seasoned and you have a lot of data, your advert's going to perform a lot better. So that's what the Facebook Pixel is. It's a data collecting code of snippet to help you optimize your adverts and get the most out of your adverts, and basically tell Facebook what you're doing, what you want to do, and in return, they'll give you the information that you need to scale and all that sort of stuff. But that's what the Facebook Pixel is. You can track things. You can track things that happen on your site. You can track people add to cart, track purchases, track leads. So if you have a funnel where you are offering a product, a free PDF, and then you redirect them to your site afterwards and they purchase a product, it's going to track that lead when they put the email in, and then it's going to track the purchase. So you have that information there ready to use. So the Facebook Pixel will optimize delivery to people likely to take action. So if we have set it to purchase or lead or whatever, let's say we've set it to purchase and we're getting all this purchase data, Facebook's going to most likely put your advert in front of people who are going to purchase over time, right? It's going to start to put your advert in front of the people that are going to purchase, or most likely will purchase. It doesn't mean that they're going to purchase, but have a better chance. It's going to build audiences for website visitors to retarget. So what it means is it's going to build us custom audiences, automatic, because you can also track page views. So every time someone goes to your site, they get put on a list automatically, and then you can advertise back to them later on. Facebook is tracking those people. So that's also why we use it, to build custom lists so we can advertise more products to them later on, or we can do our retargeting and stuff like that, right? Then we have create lookalike audiences. You can do other stuff with Facebook Pixel, but these are the main things. We can create lookalike audiences with the Facebook Pixel based off certain actions. So if we've been running a campaign and we've got 100, 200 purchases, you need 100 plus, 100, 200, 300 purchases, Facebook's got all that data in the code, and then we can go back and we can create a lookalike audience based off that. And what a lookalike audience is it means that it's a audience very similar to the interest that you were, very similar to the people that made the purchase, right? So that's basically how it works in a nutshell. That's exactly what the Facebook Pixel does. Now, so a bit more information. New pixels are fresh, they need data. So a new pixel is going to take a while to get data and optimize your adverts. So if you're starting a new store and stuff, just be patient. It does take time for your pixel to season and get data and start actually working with your adverts. It could take a few days, it could take a week maybe, but just let it do its thing for a while until you start to get purchases, leads, add to carts, views, whatever you're doing. Just let it run for a little bit. Your pixel will get stronger over time. The more data your pixel collects over time, the stronger it's going to get, and the more data you're giving Facebook and the more information it's taking in, then it can better serve your ads to the right people. Okay, that's really what that does. And the more data, the better. The more data you give Facebook, the better. That's really what it comes down to. If you give them heaps of data, give them the data they need, they're going to start to optimize your ad for you and put you in the right place. So that's really that's how it works, really. Breakdown. This is something I have on one of my pixels, so you can see on April 20th I got just over 2,000 fires. So that's like visits, purchases, leads, and all that sort of stuff. So this is the tracking. It tracks everything that's going on. So I had a purchase 7 hours ago. I had a lead in the last hour, and I've had page views in the last hour, and Facebook's tracking all that information. Then I can use that later on to simply optimize my adverts, scale up, and I basically have a huge asset there so I can advertise to more people, and that's exactly what this is doing right now. It's doing what it should. It's collecting data for me. Next, you can create multiple pixels in your business manager account, and I highly recommend you do this because you should really be doing 1 pixel per website. Facebook says you can do multiple pixels. 1 pixel per multiple website. The problem is if you have a hunting website and you have your then you have a cooking website and you have your pixel on the cooking and the hunting one, well, you're giving Facebook different data. You're giving Facebook people that are interested in hunting and all that stuff, and people that are interested in cooking. And in my opinion, I think it creates confliction, and I don't think your adverts might be in jeopardy of not running correctly. So it's always worth it to just get a new pixel started in the Facebook Business Manager if you can, if you have a new store going. It just makes sense just to kind of cover your ass a little bit there when it comes to your pixel fires and stuff. A fresh pixel is always better than mixing 1 pixel with multiple niches. That's really what it comes down to. So that's the Facebook pixel, guys. Very easy. If you don't know what it is, snippet of code that goes into your site. It basically optimizes everything for you, takes all the data from your site, does what it does with it, and you can create lookalike audiences. It will automatically build audiences for you from the views, and it will optimize your advert for delivery. But it needs data first. So it will get the data first, and it will start to optimize, and it will get better and better over time. And that's it. That's exactly how it works. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can actually install a Facebook pixel on your store.